This first team has just been getting better and better and better throughout the year. This is their first year together, and they came all the way through the executive bracket to make it to the semifinals. First player out of UCLA looking to make her first ever AVP Tour final. Ladies and gentlemen, let me hear some love for Miss Kelly Reeves. And her partner, ladies and gentlemen, she has been on fire at the net all weekend long, looking like the best player on the beach right now out of Bellflower, California. And Cal State Northridge, go Matadors, and go Jen Fopma. Their opponents had to win an extra match yesterday afternoon in the contenders bracket, coming in as the #1 seed in San Francisco, looking for the second win of their AVP career together. First player originally out of Phoenix, Arizona, and Loyola Marymount University, she is Betsi Flint. And Betsy's partner out of San Diego and Pepperdine University, looking to do big things at the net today. You're gonna love her, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Kelley Larsen. Kelly, Betsi, Kelly, Jen. One of these teams to the finals.
And here we are. We're back here in San Francisco. I'm Triborn, and we got this second women's semifinal coming on up, and we're off. Nice easy line shot there for Jen Fopma to start this match off. Fopma and Reeves been battling all weekend. Fopma, dominant presence at the net, and Kelly Reeves playing really well. Smooth volleyball in the backcourt out of UCLA. And there's a little ace to start off the match. That thing is perfect. Right in the corner, out of the reach from Kelly Larsen. Kelly Reeves back to serve again. And that one goes in the net. Stops their little run, and it's a 2-1 start here. Kelly Larsen back to serve. Larsen and Flint are the #1 seed here in San Francisco. So they're the favorites here in this match, but it's for sure gonna be a battle. As that one goes in the net there. Kelly Larsen, one of the most athletic players out here. And Betsi Flint puts that one away, showing why they're the 1 seed, making it look easy. Jen Fopma and Kelly Reeves are the 3 seed here, so not the favorites, but definitely have a great shot at making this final against Alex Kleinman and Lane Carrico, who just won the other women's semifinal. And of course, Jen Fopma, dominant presence at the net, always taking care of those tight net balls. But it's gonna be really interesting because Kelly Larsen's such an athletic blocker up there. It's gonna be fun to watch those two go at it at the net. And then of course, the 2 defenders are great themselves, so it should be fun. Another ace on Larsen. First one went down the line from Kelly Reeves, and now Fopma caught her up high with a float serve. This should get interesting. Fopma and Reeves, the 3 seed, up by 1 early here on the side switch. Nice read there by Kelly Reeves. and she sneaks it down the line.
Sneaks one down the line, 5-3.
5-3. Kelly Reeves out of UCLA. She's 25 years old, and she was the AVP Newcomer of the Year last year. So we'll be expecting those great plays all day. Great line serve by Jen Fopma. That's tough to fight off, but Kelly Larsen does it, but doesn't get the set she wants. Definitely could have made a better shot than that, but she ends up erring on that. She's struggling a little bit passing right now, and they actually switched sides. I don't know if Jen Fopma noticed yet, but Betsi and Kelly have switched sides, and they're gonna stay on Kelly. Kelly goes with the angle swing. Fopma's all over it. They're gonna get another shot here. Angle pull by Fopma. And wow, what a set. Even better dig, and she ends up putting it away. Some high-level volleyball early on here in this match. Flint and Larsen not feeling it right now. It's kind of a slow start for them, so they're gonna end the momentum of Fopma and Reeves and just take a timeout. No big deal for these girls. They're the 1 seed for a reason. They're used to this pressure, and they seem pretty calm, cool, and collected. It's no big deal. They know that teams are going to be hot against them, and they just need to manage the runs, of course, which is what they're doing right here.
Playing in her second AVP semifinal. Her first was just a couple weeks ago in Seattle. Looking to make her first final.
Kelly Reeves playing in her second semifinal, I believe, and the last one she was in was last weekend in Seattle, according to Mark Sherman. So yeah, this is big for her. She's been in this situation before. Obviously, Fopma's won tournaments before, and Fopma's actually been on tour since 2005 on the AVP. So Kelly Reeves has a great veteran partner in Jen Fopma. She's 35 years old. And Fopma actually has 3 AVP wins. I believe she's on the Manhattan Beach Pier. So definitely the most experienced player out here, although as a team, Flint and Larsen have already won a tournament. They won the 2015 Cincinnati Open, and they also won an FIVB this year, which I believe was a 3-star event over in China. 4-7. Larsen and Flint get that good point that they wanted out of the timeout, stop that run that was going on earlier. Now they're going at Jen Fopma, and Betsi's all over that line shot. Fopma not happy with herself. Pretty weak line shot she had there that Betsi kind of walked into, and then topped it off with that over on 1. Not a bad idea, actually. The court, there was open court, but she just missed it into the net. Wow, what a dig. Betsi's all over that heat from Fopma and Reeves. Over on 1. Great play by her.
The over on 1 for the kill. She'll serve 8-5.
There's so much young talent out on the AVP right now, especially on the women's side. Some of the a lot of the top players are still in their 20s, which hasn't been the case over the last quad. It's been the veteran players that are more in their 30s that have been kind of dominating, besides the Lane Carricos and the Summer Rosses. But now this next quad, we're gonna have pretty much a big handful of our good athletes on the women's side are in their 20s. Of course, it's the college beach volleyball system that's kind of provided that, a great feeder system for the AVP, and we can see it's coming into play already on the tour here. Reeves and Fopma have the 1-point lead, but that has been erased. It's now 8-8, and of course the 1 seed comes back as expected. And Kelly Larsen back to serve. See if they can keep this run going. Might see a timeout from Fopma and Reeves if they don't get this point, but they do. Good finesse shot by Jen Fopma as Kelly Larsen drops right there. Still struggling to pass. Larsen, there's a little wind out there, so it's difficult. Wow, look at that athleticism by Kelly Reeves. Off 1 foot.
Kelly Reeves, 10-8.
That was a really athletic play by her. Usually you have to go off 1 foot if you don't have enough time to get that 2-footed approach and you're late, and that was a great adjustment by her. Fopma going with the float. Good serve down the line, but Larsen's able to handle it this time, and she goes with the off speed, getting it past Kelly Reeves. Betsi Flint, only 24 years old, so she's the youngest on the court, but plays like a veteran. Betsi was actually the 2015 Newcomer of the Year on tour. And she's out of LMU. Nice swing by Kelly Reeves, the UCLA Bruin, playing with her partner Jen Fopma out of Cal State Northridge. Good location right there. Really enjoying watching all these younger athletes come up and see the new skill sets that they're bringing to the table. Obviously, they're learning how to play under the pressures while they're in college still, and by the time they come out here, they have their own style and skill set that they've built up through their college programs, and it's fun to watch. They're really gonna be pushing the sport, I think, and the progression of how teams are playing with gaining so much experience at a young age. It's really cool, and it's great for the sport. I'm personally enjoying watching all these ladies come out and seeing their new styles. Might have to pick up a few things for my game. And each one of them actually has very different styles, and I love that they kind of are playing to their own strengths. They're not all trying to play the same way. They've obviously all had different coaches in college. And of course, Kelly Reeves, coached by Stein Metzger, one of the older AVP legends from my hometown, Honolulu, Hawaii. And then Betsi Flint, of course, was coached by John Mayer, who's a player right now, and he's also the head coach of LMU. And now Betsi's actually helping John out as an assistant coach at LMU. Both great players out here. Wow, good play. Betsi showing that skill on that dig, but that one goes just deep. Fans are loving that one. People are getting pumped up here. Here we go, Kelly Reeves. Got a nice little cushion, 13-9. Going with the jump serve. Great serve down Kelly's line. And Fopma with the nice, easy line over shot. As the veteran does, makes the nice choice there. Sticking on Kelly Reeves, it looks like, with this serving. I think it's a really good idea. She's kind of been struggling all match so far. Oh, that looks kind of like a blocking error to me. Fopma's usually all over that, but it was also a good hit. Really sharp wrist away, straight down. I don't think Fopma realized it, but you see her shoulders opening up. She knows that's not a technically sound block, and I'm sure she'll be better next time. And again, just seeing the open court, making the easy shot. Jen Fopma recovering quickly from that blocking error. Let's see if Kelly Larsen can kind of get out of this passing slump here. Happens to the best of us, but It's a matter of how fast can you get out of these little slumps. And that's not going to do it with that shot. Lack of vision, but here we go. Our partner's going to give her another shot. And Betsi comes through for her partner. Betsi Flint, such an impressive player. I love her style. Just seems like she's one step ahead of everyone, walking into a lot of digs, which tells me that she's making the right reads. As her partner gets a block, great location on that block there, diving into the angle. Fopma coming to the middle, having to go off 1 foot. Good move by her. Looked like that wasn't the set she wanted. It doesn't look like, but a lot of times, you know, if you have good footwork and you can get your feet there, you almost want your setter to move it around a little bit and not put it in the same spot every time. So that way you keep the defense guessing and you don't let the block set up real big and nice. And with a good block like Larsen, you definitely want to move her around. Flint's gonna have to go back to the middle here off that pass. She makes a nice finesse pokey shot. She's one of the best at doing that. Obviously, she's the 1 seed, so that makes sense, but just look how sharp that shot is. Very clean, gets it down quickly. And that ball goes out. So that's a 4-point lead. Probably a serve they would have liked to have back. They can use every point at this point. They don't. If they lose one more, it's going to be really tough to come back in this set. But they get a clean side out, and now they're going to look to get a real point here with Betsi serving. Let's see who Betsi chooses to go after here. Down Kelly Reeves' line. Oh, wow. Looks like Betsi kind of slipped there. Fopma actually didn't make that nice of a shot. It kind of went to the meat of the court, but Betsi wasn't ready to move. She was kind of moving in the wrong direction. Now Kelly Reeves coming with the jump serve. Kelly Larsen not able to put it away, but Betsi's all over the transition dig. And she puts it away time and time again, bailing her team out and making the smart shot. Just great beach volleyball instincts by Betsi Flint. And she's also the assistant coach at LMU with John Mayer, as I mentioned. So she just knows this game so well early on in her career. And she's the youngest player out here on the court right now. So, I mean, just think about the potential she has going forward as representing USA overseas, possibly at the Olympics, and obviously on the AVP tour for years to come. And of course, she has a great partnership and big athletic partner. Kelly Larsen out of Pepperdine, got to play under Marcio Ciccoli, who's the Olympic coach for Carrie Walsh and April Ross this past year in Rio. All these girls have been coached by some of the best. And of course, Fopma just has so much experience on this tour itself and on the international tour. And she shows that experience right there with that placement all the way in the back corner, making it impossible for that defender to get there. Here we go, we got set point. This is huge for the 3 seed. Reeves and Fopma, and the ace by the UCLA Bruin, running straight to the bench, acting like she's been here before, because she has. Love to see that. These girls are balling right now. I am excited to see what happens in this second set and what adjustments the #1 seed makes. Obviously, they have that pressure on them. They're supposed to win this tournament. And of course, there's a few teams that are overseas in Stade, Switzerland, that weren't able to come out this weekend. So pressure's on this 1 seed, Flint and Larsen, to win this event. And of course, that's always a different vibe when you have that label, that #1 seed label. It's always kind of in the back of your mind. And
Matt from San Francisco. Did you go to Arizona? From U of A. Okay, Matt, here's what we're doing. In that fanny pack,
We've got 2 VIP passes, and in order for you to be able to open that and keep that sucker, you're gonna have to do something for me. You're gonna have to run off 5 emoji trivias before 30 seconds runs out on the clock. We're gonna throw some emojis up there. He's gonna have to guess the movie, the TV show, the song they represent. If you get 5, you're taking home some VIP passes. You ready, Matt?
Yep.
You guys ready to help him out if he needs a little help? Yes, I love it. Here we go, Matt. We're gonna turn around. We're gonna take a look at the big board, and we're gonna throw up 30 seconds. Let's do this. First one.
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead all by himself. Nice. Here we go.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, that's 2. He says, ooh.
Surfing USA.
Surfing USA is wrong. I'm just kidding. It's right. Here you go.
Kung Fu Panda.
Kung Fu Panda, 1 more in 11 seconds.
Chicken Dance.
Chicken Dance. Chicken Dance. Yeah, baby. Matt taking home the VIP passes. Give it up for Matt. Nice job by all of you. That was nice. That was good, buddy. That was straight through. Way better than Jules yesterday. You crushed it.
here we go, ladies taking the court in this second semifinal. The winner matches up with Alex Kleiman and Lane Carrico in the finals. It should be a battle, but they got to get there first. It's a 16-team tournament. There's 2 teams remaining on this side of the bracket. One of them going to the finals. Let's see who it's going to be. Second set underway. Fopma going high and hard off the block of Kelly Larsen. Here we go, 1-0. Kelly Reeves, who was on fire last set, ended it with an ace. Let's see if she can continue that serving run here. Staying on Kelly Larsen. Nice play. Just sitting in the pocket and digging. You know, you're gonna see a lot of digs where these girls are kind of, when they're not using their angles, they're kind of just hitting it straight at the defender. I think these defenders are too talented and they're gonna dig that all day. Kelly might want to think about a little off speed, at least make that defender reach or move. Can't overpower them every time. Here we go, going at Fopma. Both teams serving the big blockers, and it works there. Fopma with the error. Staying on Fopma, but Fopma's gonna move the block around and barely gets that one in. That's about Flint and Larsen want them to look at the mark. From up here, there's definitely sand on the line. Check it out yourself.
Check out the big board. It is real close.
That ref had a good look at it, and he called it in. So I think it's the right call. The sand is on the line from the ball mark, but sometimes that doesn't mean that the ball actually hit the line. It's an arguable call, and the refs are going to stick with their call here. But Flint and Larsen do not agree, as you can tell here. Betsi doing a little time delay, shaking out the sidelines. Veteran move there by the 24-year-old.
The diving dig by Reeves, and she uses the equipment for the put away. It's
Reeves getting a little lucky there. The trickler. Great dig though. I think that cut shot's got to be better. She had a lot of court open. Can't give the defender a chance to dig that ball when the defender's set up in the line, but comes back right there with a nice side out.
Betsi Kelly, one career win on the AVP Tour. That was in Cincinnati back in 2015. They've been hungry for another for a while.
Betsi Flint back to serve, staying on Jen Fopma. getting her high with that one, but Kelly Reeves showing her athleticism, putting that one down, bailing her partner out. Great play there. Really impressed by these two defenders out here today. A lot of composure too in such a pressure situation. Another error there by Larsen. Can't quite get her feet there. The wind is moving things around. I don't know if you guys can see the flags right now, but keep an eye on the flags around the stadium. They're moving a lot, so it's tough to get your feet there on all these sets. But she does right there. She blasts that one as it goes into the stands.
And you, oh man, that was all yours.
Look at the heat on this one. Almost went into the bay. Kelly Reeves, good pass, good set. Of course, getting the side off that one all day. Good aggressive swing off the block. 6-4 for the 3 seed. Great start here to the second set. Sorry, 7-4. Kelly Reeves scrambling and delivering. Wow, she is on fire right now, and her partner loves it. Jen Fopma so fired up, as always. That comes down to training right there. Just great instincts and in such good shape to be able to get up that quick and put that ball away. That looked like an open hand. So Jen Fopma is totally gonna argue that. That looked like an open hand to me. I wanna say Kelly Larsen looked like she was gonna joust it. So Fopma's gonna argue that. But the ref's not gonna give it to him. I couldn't really tell. It looked like an open hand from here, but I cannot tell. The ref had a good look at it. Oh, that's kind of an error hit there by Kelly Reeves. Definitely, there's no way she meant to hit that one that low, but good job by Kelly Larsen to be there and seal that one off and deliver the point on that easy play. Easy block every time. Here we go, Flint and Larsen. Obviously the 1 seed's gonna be dangerous, but they missed that. Just wide. Not able to find their rhythm yet. Making good plays here and there, but the 1 seed just not able to steady out, consistently get any runs going. So Reeves and Fopma are still up 3. And this is gonna be an easy transition play. And Kelly Reeves delivers. Wow, this one's getting away from the 1 seed. They're not playing their best volleyball right now. Kelly Reeves is totally taking advantage of all these small plays here and there. That's kind of what you got to do. Stay consistent when another team's not feeling it. Keeps that one in, makes Betsi reach for it, and gets an ace. What a serve. Betsi Flint trying to end this momentum, calling a timeout for her team and sending them to the sideline to try to change things up. This is definitely a surprise to me. Obviously, you have a player in Kelly Reeves who's gaining more and more experience, and she's kind of on fire right now, coming off her second semifinal. And then you have Jen Fopma, who's been here before. So that's a great person for Kelly to lean on and pull that confidence from and just kind of trust. And as more and more pressure builds up, the further you get into these tournaments, it's great to have someone on your side who's been there before that you can trust. And look at that Bay Bridge we have right here above the DJ booth. DJ Roche been rocking it for us all weekend up here in the DJ booth with me. And ladies are taking the sand again. Let's see if Flint and Larsen can turn the tables here and end this run by Kelly Reeves and Jen Fopma. Now, I mentioned the pressure situation. These girls gained so much experience in college, so the pressure, they're great under pressure, but they actually haven't been playing for money for that many years. So, you know, with the $150,000 prize purse this weekend, it's a little different vibe than it was in college, but these girls are a few years in, so it's not a big deal for them now. But as they make more and more finals, you know, money's bigger, and it's interesting to see who steps up in these situations. Here we go. Kelly Larsen's going to get an easy transition dig, but can't come up with the kill. And once again, Kelly Reeves capitalizing on those easy plays. Flint and Larsen not in system, not getting the offense that they want, and just kind of a consistent side out there. It wasn't anything special, but smart shot, taking advantage of the open court, and this one's getting away from the 1 seed. Nice. Oh, nice seal block by Jen Fopma. A little late on that move. A good aggressive swing by. You see Jen trying to get her right hand around that ball, but Larsen staying aggressive and beating her to the spot there. Wow, how's that swing? Nice high swing as we go into our technical timeout. 13-8. Fopma and Reeves looking real steady. That's a good high swing right there. And actually went pretty sharp as well, tagging that line. See if either team makes some adjustments here. Definitely an adjustment is needed on the 1 seed side. You know, I'm assuming that they're just gonna kind of trust their game, trust their training, and hope that things turn in their favor. But we'll see if they have something special up their sleeve. Still a really young team, Flint and Larsen, 24 and 25 years old. So let's see what they can pull out here. Fopma and Reeves feeling it. Jen Fopma is currently the 7th leading blocker on tour, and Larsen's actually 6th, right ahead of her, but they're pretty much dead even with 46 and 47 blocks on the season. Kelly Reeves missing that one out of the timeout. Staying aggressive since her serve's been working. Kelly Larsen back to serve. Wow, what a cover. Definitely. Oh, the lefty to the corner. Showing that talented skill and touch right there.
All weekend long.
No, it's kind of the same shot she had earlier, where that's just a miss hit right there. There's no way she wants to shoot that ball that low. But she realized it, knew that she was gonna get blocked, covered herself, and then just made an athletic volley instinctual play. That just kind of shows she's been playing this game for a while now, and can just improvise like that. And all the top players can, but the lefty shot to the corner is pretty impressive off that. But here's a side out, and Betsi Flint back to serve. Kelly Larsen having to come to the middle. Betsi coming with a nice overhand dig, and wow, a triple cut shot. There's a little fire from Betsi, trying to get her partner going. Remember, we can't count this team out. They're the 1 seed for a reason. Betsi's back on the line, and she's actually the 6th best server in terms of aces per set on tour right now. So, and there it is with the dig. Can she put it away? Not yet. Fopma's all over it. Wow. Fopma and Reeves. Flint and Larsen cannot catch a break. Fopma and Reeves just staying so steady, touching everything, giving themselves a chance, and you see the result right there. That was not looking good for them, but somehow they just keep it in play and earn these points, finding ways. Betsi, wow.
Tricky.
Knowing her partner needs her help right now, getting every serve.
12-15.
Betsi uses that great platform. Not many players have the ability to make plays like that with such accuracy. There it is. They got one. 13-15, this thing is not over yet. Do not count the 1 seed out. There's a little more energy I'm sensing on the number 1 seed side, so keep that in mind. Things could get interesting right here. Wow, we have a 1-point game, ladies and gentlemen. And look at that, the timeouts coming from Fopma and Reeves now.
Down 8-13 since that point. It's been a 6-2
that is huge. Fopma and Reeves needing that timeout to end the momentum against them now. This whole match, it's really been the momentum's been in the favor of Reeves and Fopma, and as they get closer to getting to that final, you know, those thoughts tend to creep into your mind that, wow, we're gonna do this. We have a lead. We're in the second set. We're winning, and you gotta be able to block those thoughts out of your head and stay in the moment. But you know, Jen Fopma knows that. These players know that. I'm sure she's telling her partner about that right now. They're having a discussion with their coach, and it is going to be a great match here. Again, I'm Tri-born here. I'll be doing the commentary all day today, and of course for the rest of the season. I'm actually missing this season, usually playing out there down the sand, but next year I'll be on the sand. For now, I'm here to give you guys my insight, and hope you guys are enjoying watching this match, because I definitely am, and things are just heating up. Kelly Reeves with the chance to take the lead, taking her 2-point lead back. That's a huge side out coming out of that timeout, showing her composure. Here we go, Jen Fopma. See if they stay on Larsen here. And they do. Good high swing. I like that aggression, that inside-out approach. She took something off of it for sure, but it was a good, smart swing. She saw the block and just went over it. Betsi's all over that one. That was a great read by her. Here we go. We got a good rally. That one's out.
The shot falls long, and we are tied at 16.
Wow, we are tied, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to take some serious mental strength for Reeves and Fopma to hold it together. You know, you don't want those thoughts creeping into your head that we blew the lead and blew our chance at going to the finals here. And look at that move, a little matrix from Kelly Reeves. She's still feeling it. Here we go, sticking with her jump serve, staying on Kelly Larsen. Tight set. Not able to put it down, but she's gonna get another shot. And she puts that one down, 17-all. This is a treat for the fans here early Stadium Court in this second women's semifinal match. That offset actually worked in their favor there. Nice swing. Good seam swing there. I haven't seen that one in a little while, so obviously Betsi Flint wasn't making the read on that. You see her step into that angle. Great play by Kelly Reeves, recognizing where the defense is, making the nice, consistent swing. Fopma bringing Larsen short. Oh, but she's not ready for the 2-ball. Betsi's just very aware right now of opportunities that are coming. That's the second on 2-ball that she took advantage of. The other one was just a bump over. But any opening they give her, she's gonna take it right now. Good awareness by her. And she's all over that one as well. Wow, Betsi. Look at that. They're taking the lead, 19-18, showing why they're the 1 seed here in this tournament. A little demoralizing for Fopma and Reeves. Let's see if she can make this big side out, and she can't. Larsen coming through in the clutch at the biggest moment. And all of a sudden, Larsen and Flint have a 2-point lead in set number 2. Wow. Fopma's gonna try to wipe her glasses and buy them a little time here to change the momentum without having to call a timeout, but dang. One seed showing their mental strength here, sticking with their game plan. Like I said earlier, they could have tried to make adjustments, but no, they just trusted their game, and now they're back in it. About to force a 3rd set, and they do. And Kelley Larsen, who's been struggling a little bit, comes through at the very end and is feeling it going into the 3rd set. This is a dangerous, dangerous thing for Fopma and Reeves. Betsi Flint, Jen Fopma doing the coin toss. Looks like Betsi and Kelly are gonna serve. Fopma's gonna choose to receive. Wow, that was quite a comeback there. Some high quality volleyball, some huge digs and reads by Betsi Flint. She's kind of just all over the place. That steady game, very impressive. Fans are rolling in more and more as this match goes on. I just looked up and now the stadium's half full. More than half full, and there's people walking around everywhere, and things are only heating up. I would get down here if you guys are in the area. You might want to get down here quick because the seats are filling up and fans are getting funky. Apparently last year the fire marshals had to cut off the entrances because there was too many people in the stadium. But that's always a good problem, you know. More people that show up, the bigger we're gonna have to make Donald's son build this stadium every year. Out here on Pier 32. Flint and Larsen, Fopma Reeves. AVP San Francisco Open. Winner goes to the finals, loser goes home.
Yes, we see you. We see you. We're gonna meet you. We're gonna meet you today.
Here we go. 3rd set. This is what we want to see. Very exciting volleyball. 2 of our top teams out here this weekend. The 1 seed versus the 3 seed. Who's gonna come up with it and give themselves a chance for the big prize money? The championship here in San Francisco. First points going to the 1 seed. Betsi Flint putting that shot down. Betsi Flint back to serve, number 6 in aces on the tour as of right now. Good play by Kelley Reeves right there, getting it over the block. Kelley Larsen made a good play on it. She had a chance, just kind of shot it in the wrong direction. 1-1. Here's Betsi going back, and that ball's in. Wow, I like that move there. She forced Jen Fopma to drop there. Looked like Jen would rather drop than make the move over to put up the block, and she made the easy shot. Good aggressive swing. She was going down the line, but kind of seam as well, and ended up tooling the block. I like that aggression from Kelley Reeves. Here we go. Oh, wow, look at that scramble play. Fopma's gonna give herself some time. That ball's out.
Give it up for that anyway, though, everybody.
Fopma puts it nice and high after a great save by Kelly Reeves, showing how athletic she is. Look at this scramble play and this speed. That's left-handed as well. But Fopma tries to put it up high so she can give them time to get back on defense. But when you go up high, it's really hard to be accurate on where it's landing, and especially when you're off the court, because you have to get it through the antennas and in the court, and obviously she missed that one long there. Definitely wishes she had that one back, but Flint Larsen up 3-2. And Betsi Flint with the ace in the clutch moments. She's got 42 aces going into today. There's another one right there. 4-2, that's a great lead, and they're continuing their momentum from the second set. But Fopma ends the run quickly on 2. Kelly Reeves, UCLA Bruin, back to serve. See if she sticks with that jump serve and sticks on Kelly Larsen. She does. Nice, clean drop shot there by Kelly Larsen, seeing the court open, seeing the block step into the angle, and just taking what they give her. It's all about execution at that point, and she did it right there. Good pass. She's going to get a good swing here. There it is. All started with that pass. Good set. Gave herself that vision, put that ball in the right spot. These girls are battling right here. Very impressive the way they're playing. Such high-level volleyball. Fopma's going to miss that. Staying aggressive with it, wanting to go down that sideline. Like I said, at this level, you can't be scared to make errors. You got to go for those sidelines, because that's how you're going to generate these points. Obviously, you don't want to make errors, but it's kind of a give and take. You got to either go for it or not. You know, definitely can't hesitate, because then you're always going to make that error. And they're staying on Reeves. Reeves going with the push set and staying aggressive in that angle. I really like that seam swing. You know, making Betsi Flint not be able to step over into her cut shot, and now Flint's gonna have to stay guessing whether that cut shot's open or, oh wow. Flint trying to do it all on 2. Kelly Reeves is all over it, but can't come up with that one. That was a huge opportunity for Reeves and Fopma. Definitely a lucky break for Flint and Larsen. I think that Fopma's got to get a better set there in transition for her partner. But obviously she didn't need to hit that in the net. Larsen dropping, getting a huge dig. And this ball's still alive. Fopma putting it in the corner. Just so many high-level volleyball plays happening right now. This is so good to watch. All you young athletes out there, look at this hustle. And then the location. Where's that going? Back line every time. That's what the best of the best do. Great shot.
Beautiful wrist away turn back down the line. Betsi Flint, 8-6.
Betsi with the float. Staying on Reeves. Nice deep serve. They're going to get an opportunity here. This is huge. Don't want to go down 3. And they end up giving up a free ball out of it. Not what they wanted, and they're going to pay for it, of course. That's a big blown opportunity right there. With that pass and set, ended up giving up a free ball. And more times than none, Kelly Larsen, especially the way she's been playing the last few points, she's going to put that down every time. Fopma decides, Fopma and Reeves talk it out and decide to take their timeout, end this run. I'm going to have to agree with that. Try to change the vibe here. Get Kelly Larsen and Betsi Flint off this run, make them think about it for a second, and maybe change their own mindset. There's a lot of communication going on in the Fopma Reeves sideline right now with their coach, so we'll see what they come out with on the timeout.
From the USA sitting volleyball team, ladies and gentlemen, Katie Holloway, Bethany Zumo. We're going to be talking to them in a little bit. And there you go. Oh yes, absolutely. Thank you for that. I love it. And they're going to be out on the city volleyball court towards the outer courts, out by court number 3, doing a little demonstration for you from 11:30 to 12:15. And we're going to have them on stadium courts.
All right, ladies taking the court again. Only the best of the best are here on Sunday. 4 teams from each the men and the women's side. The players' tent is very lonely on these Sundays. There's plenty of food to go around in there. It's quiet outside the stadium, and right when you step in, the vibe changes and the pressure's on. Here we are late in the 3rd set. Flint Larsen, another opportunity, and they don't capitalize on it. It's all smiles after that one. These girls stay very positive, but they're definitely gonna wish they had that one back if things don't go in their favor here. Few errors here going on at the end of the game, and it'll be interesting to see who has less errors, and Kelly Reeves gives that one right back. 3-point lead is huge right now, but keep in mind at match point, there's going to be a point freeze. So as long as Reeves and Fopma keep it close, so they're going to have a shot at this comeback. Wow, there's not a great play by Fopma going on 2. Getting another opportunity though off nice dig. Larsen, nice drop. And she puts it away. Just not crisp shots. Both teams kind of going back and forth, and I mean, that's a good drop by Larsen there, but Kelly Reeves hit it right at her. You got to know where the blocker's dropping to, and can't make it that easy for them. Here we go, Betsi with a nice read. They have to play it out of the net. Got it. No, the ref's gonna call it out. Fopma's gonna argue it for sure. That is very close. I'd love to see that replay. The ref had a great look at it, but it's one of those where it's just right on the sideline. Like the mark is in, but it may have bounced out. The ref's taking a good look at it.
Why were we setting the line? The line didn't move. What play? What part of
The
the
ref's
play?
resetting the line actually.
Who did it?
And that ball's gonna be out.
That's not totally stuck.
Yeah, right on the line. My line judge said the line got pushed out during the play. So we reset.
Unfortunate break for Reeves and Fopma. And this one's slipping away from them. I'm gonna have to agree with that call there. The splash, the sand went on the line from the mark, but it wasn't. The mark itself was not on the line. And there we go. The 1 seed coming through in the clutch once again, just as they did in the 2nd set. And they're up 13-7. They're gonna have a few match points if they can get this one right here. But if Reeves and Fopma keep it close, there's been crazier things that have happened. And of course, that point freeze is going to give them a huge opportunity to come back. There we go, Kelly Reeves getting one back. (13-8). Here we go. If they can get one, if they can get 2 here, I think they're gonna have a great shot at coming back here at the end. But they're not, because Betsi puts down a beautiful high angle shot. Such a smart shot there. She had a lot of angle, but she made sure to put it nice and deep, so Kelly couldn't even make a move for it. Here we go. They're gonna have a few match points. Kelly Reeves blocked. Kelly Larsen staying aggressive at the net. Wow, Betsi Flint Why not? Such a nice up there. And now Larsen's gonna get a swing for the match. What a rally. Here we go, we're still going, legs are burning. Who's gonna come through? The 1 seed, Kelly Larsen and Betsi Flint. Welcome to the finals. You're gonna get another shot to get your name down in San Francisco history. Wow. They're gonna get their shot at their second AVP title here this afternoon against Alex Kleinman and Lane Carrico. They're gonna be the favorites in that matchup, and they really turned it on when they needed to in that match, showing that experience, trusting their training and their game plan. They easily could have given up. They were on their heels. Fopma and Reeves fought real hard, played a really good match, but at the end, these girls just steadied out and played well in the clutch, and that's why they're in the finals. As the best of the best do. The men are taking the court here in San Francisco. We're gonna have 2 of the men's semifinals.